Nipo. So you can either be sitting up or laying down, and then we're going to go to laying down. So pick what feels best for you as you kind of center yourself. Maybe feeling your breath, noticing where you feel your breath, in your throat or in your belly. Susan McHenry writes, everybody's bald underneath their hair. We waste so much time and energy trying to cover up who we are, when beneath every attitude is a want to be loved, and beneath every anger is a wound to be healed, and beneath every sadness is a fear that there will not be enough time. When we hesitate in being direct, we unknowingly slip something on, some added layer of protection that keeps us from feeling the world. And often that thin covering is the beginning of, it could be loneliness, but if we don't notice it and put it down, it slowly diminishes our chance for joy. It's like wearing gloves every time we touch something, and then forgetting we chose to put them on. We kind of wonder why nothing feels quite real. In this way, our challenge each day is not just to face the world, but to unglove ourselves so that the doorknob feels cold, and perhaps the car handle feels wet, and the kiss goodbye or the hug from another feels soft. So as we breathe, just begin to feel your skin. Feel your hands from the inside out. In this strange time that we're encountering together, it's so easy to put up that automatic protection. Another day. So a nice slow breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out, just letting go. Just for this moment, just letting it all go. Let the gloves come off. Feel your skin. Perhaps feel your sits bones. And then when you're ready, as slowly as you can, making your way on to your back. So you can either be on a mat or just on the floor. Maybe wiggling around a little and really feeling your body on the floor, feeling your body and feeling the floor and feeling that space where the body touches the floor. And then ever so slowly take a nice breath in and shrug those shoulders up to your ears. And a breath out as you drop them down. And once more, breath in as you shrug. And as you breathe out, not only do the shoulders come down, but imagine you're dropping onto the earth just a little bit more. The arms are down by your side as you spread your fingers wide, feeling your palms, feeling your fingers. And as you take a nice breath in, the straight arms reach up and back, and they stop when they get to the ears or the eyes. And as you breathe, just notice what you feel. Can you feel the side body, the back body? Can you feel the fingertips? And on your next exhale, slowly the arms come back down by your side. And then if you feel comfortable with your straight legs, begin pushing the heels into the earth, into the floor. Flexing your toes perhaps back towards your body. Spreading your fingers wide next to your body as you breathe in again, and the arms reach and the heels press down. And for one breath or two breaths, see if you can feel the calves and the feet. Just notice, can you feel the glutes, the armpits, the sides of the body? And on your next exhale, the arms come back down by your body. And one more at your own pace. Pressing the heels in, reaching the arms. Maybe stopping even before you did before and see if you feel it slightly different in your body. And once you've exhaled and the arms are next to your body, bending one knee and then the other, and placing your feet flat on the mat. And this time, as you lift the arms, the straight arms, stop when you get to the ceiling. And take a nice breath in, and as you breathe out, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling and feel your shoulder blades come away and dropping and lifting and dropping at your own pace. And just notice one shoulder blade might be a little looser than the other. With as much patience as you can, lifting and lowering and imagining that you're actually greasing those shoulder blades a little. And then the last one, shoulder blades are on the floor, and now relax your fingers, relax your thumb, and just with the pinky finger reaches up. And see if you can feel that little muscle, it's not a little muscle, a big muscle, underneath the shoulder blade. That's your serratus. And then release. So 2 more times at your own pace, just noticing. Maybe you think I'm a little wacky and you're like, you can't feel your serratus, but maybe you just notice it feels different. And then slowly the arms come back down by your side. Really placing the hands firmly on the earth. Take a nice breath in as you breathe out. Allow the chin to move towards the right shoulder and stop. And then when you're ready, perhaps just seeing if maybe it wants to move a tiny bit more. And relax into that stretch that goes all the way down the shoulder. The left shoulder relaxes down. A slow breath in as you come back to center. And an exhale as the chin drops to the left. And pause, so there's no forcing. And then just notice, perhaps after you've relaxed into that, maybe the chin will move a half an inch more, eighth of an inch more. And relax that right shoulder down. And feel the stretch all the way down the neck, into the shoulder. And slowly, as you breathe in, the chin comes back to center. Palms facing down, the fingers inch towards the heels. Engage your core, and now engage those glutes. Really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the glutes as you lift the hips off the mat. But it's really the glutes, the core, the pushing down into your feet that's lifting. See if you can relax into this for 3 breaths as a meditation. Stretching the spine, waking up the core, waking up those glutes. Good morning, glutes. It's Tuesday. And when you're ready to come down, it's your choice, as we often do. Sometimes we go up on our tippy toes. But whatever way, you can begin by dropping the clavicle first. And then rolling down one vertebra at a time. Once you're all the way down, slowly rolling to one side and coming up to a standing position. Once you're up, I'd like you to relax and check in with your body today. Just notice anything that's stiff. Maybe there's parts that feel numb. And then when you're ready, it's the right fist on the left chest. For those of you who have been coming regularly, I don't know if you figured out how to have music to tap along. I miss the music, but I'm getting used to the music of the tapping. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes and really feeling that vibration deep in your chest. Noticing when you breathe out, you can release a lot of tension. And then slowly moving to that left shoulder. And eventually coming down the inside of that left arm. Coming all the way down and clapping your hands. And maybe noticing there's tension in the hands from being on the phone and the computer. Nice relaxed clapping. And then tapping the top of the hand and the fingers and the thumb. And slowly coming up the top of the arm. Coming all the way up to the shoulder. And then the armpit. Remember, this is your heart meridian. And down the left side. And then when you're ready, it's the left fist on the right chest. Relaxing the arm. Spaghetti noodle, spaghetti noodle. And perhaps closing your eyes and really feeling that vibration deep in your body. Exhaling, letting go. And then moving to that right shoulder. And down the inside of that right arm, coming all the way down. And clapping your hands. See if you can relax the hands as you clap them. Just notice any tension. And the top of that right hand and the thumb. Thumb is the lung. Slowly coming up the top of the arm. To the shoulder, the shoulder, the shoulder. And then lifting the arm and tapping the right armpit. And coming down that right side. And then it's two hands just below your ribs. And really relax the arms. Maybe you cup the hands a little. And you breathe out. Remembering that the stomach holds worry. And the liver holds anger. Breathe out. And then when you're ready, moving to your kidneys, you can either bend over or stand up. And now let's all exhale together. I'm letting go of your fear. You're letting go of my fear. We're letting go of the community's fear. We're letting go of the what's next fear. And then slowly moving to the tailbone and going down the backs of the legs. Coming all the way down. And really reaching the toes and the feet and the feet and the toes. And as you come up the front of the legs, maybe cupping the hands when you get to the knees. And coming up the thighs. And now really tapping on the glutes and the hips. Waking it all up. And when you're ready, coming down the outside of the legs, nice and slow today. Slowly making your way all the way down to your outside ankle and your inside ankle. And slowly coming up the inside of the legs. And then tapping 2 inches below your belly button. Your second chakra, that beautiful power wheel that grounds us to the earth. Are the shoulders relaxed? Are the arms relaxed? If you can keep your eyes either closed or at half mast, try to focus either on your second chakra or on your feet. Grounding, grounding, grounding. And then slowly stop And relax your arms and close your eyes and feel your body. Take a nice slow breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out, drop your chin, round your shoulders, and today really even place your hands on your thighs as you slide down into a forward bend. And then hanging out in your forward bend, whatever feels right today. And I invite you to bend your knees and notice what happens if you can actually kind of rest your belly on your thighs. See if you can have a little bit of release in that lower back. Maybe even have a little bit of shake to the head, letting go of any tension in the neck. And then bending your knees, it's almost like you're going to sit on a chair. Push into your feet. Hang the arms loosely as you slowly roll it up. And once you're up, shrug those shoulders up and back and down. And turn the palms out. And feel your palms, feel your shoulders. Perhaps you notice by turning the palms out, you can feel the heart, the chest. And making an intention for yourself or your practice today. Something simple, sincere, joy, health, peace, compassion. And then slowly bring the arms up in front of you, and then up overhead and around and back. So we're going to do this 3 times just to open the shoulders. 2, 3. And now allow the straight arms to go back and around and up and over. So reaching at whatever is comfortable, real stretch for you. Maybe releasing some tension in those shoulder joints. Oi, 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 oi. And then the last one, allow the arms to completely relax next to your body as you bring your shoulders up and down and up and down. Now breathe out through your mouth. And then push those shoulders up to the ears. And ever slowly release them down. Take a nice breath in and out and just notice the shoulders. Just see if you might have relaxed them a tiny bit more. And then keeping your arms straight, roll one shoulder blade back and the other. So you're not clasping your hands. The whole movement comes in pressing the shoulder blades together. It stretches the shoulders back, but it's the shoulder blades we're focusing on. Keeping your arms as straight as you can. If you can raise them a tiny bit, please do, but if the arms start to bend, keep them exactly where they are and just focus on those shoulder blades. Oh, they're trying to kiss each other. Oi, 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 oi. 3, 2, 1, and relax. So standing with your feet a little wider than hip distance apart, we're going to do a Tai Chi movement that has to do with, it's called bow and arrow, where you collect energy, but you also open the heart. So the knees could be slightly bent, just so you have a nice straight back, and then we're going to breathe in and pull the energy up, and as you breathe out, the left hand straightens out and the right hand pulls like it's pulling on a bow and arrow. So here we go, let's do it together. Hands in front of the second chakra. Nice relaxing breath. And then a breath in as we pull the energy up. And a breath out as the left arm reaches and the right pulls back. Flex that left wrist, pull with the right. Feel the heart. The head can turn to look at the left hand if you like, or just stay wherever you like, and then release. So now we're going to incorporate the breath. A breath in, a breath out, and if you can, hold your breath and feel your heart, and release. A breath in, a breath out. Pull and feel. And release. And straighten the legs and maybe shake the arms out a little and shake the body and just let go of that side. And then slowly and mindfully, perhaps bending the knees again as we move to the other side. So it's a breath in, the right hand shoots out and the left pulls. Flex that right wrist as much as you can. And release. 2 more, slow breath in, breath out. And release. Last one, breath in, breath out. Flex the right wrist, pull with the left. And release. Swing your arms around your body, just starting really slow. And now get a little wild about it. And maybe the head turns with the arms. And maybe you can actually feel the arms kind of tapping the body as you turn. So 3 more, just letting go. 1, 2, and 3. And slowly coming to stillness. So a couple more things for our shoulders before we go down. So bring your arms out to the side, but not straight. So the elbows are kind of bent. Your palms are facing up towards the ceiling. And now slowly rotate the hands so the thumbs come up and around and back, and you can kind of feel how the whole arm turns. And now rotate back as the thumbs come up and around. And now here's the hard part. Reach the thumbs down, down towards the earth. Oh, and feel that stretch in the shoulders. Oi, 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 oi. So 2 more. The thumbs come up. Slow, slow, slow. Slowly the palms are facing down to the earth and around, and the thumbs kind of come up, and you can feel the whole arm twist in one direction and the shoulders. And then slowly the thumbs come back up. The hands are facing the ceiling, and now the thumbs reach back and down towards the floor. Oi, 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 oi. Don't forget to breathe. Last one. Thumbs up, over, down, around. And then the thumbs reach up. Slowly the thumbs come back. The arms roll. The palms are facing up. And now the thumbs reach back and down. And then slowly relax the arms. Bring the arms together so that elbows are pressing and the palms are pressing. And now press into those elbows. Almost like you have a $100 bill there and you don't want to drop it. So you're really pressing. Or a precious poem or whatever you want to hold on to. And just notice how that feels. Can you also press the palms together? And now, if you can, just raise the elbows a tiny bit. Can you keep pressing the elbows? Can you feel those shoulders really working? 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake out the arms a little. One last one. So bringing the arms up so the upper arms are parallel to the horizon. And then begin shaking the hands. So really letting them go crazy. Shake, shake, shake. So letting any tension in the hands and the wrists go. And if you want to think energetically, your lung meridian starts in your thumb, goes down your arm, over your chest. So 3, 2, and 1. And slowly lower your arms. And just notice, maybe they feel a little fatigued and relaxed. And then when you're ready, coming on down to your mat. Or your floor. So we're just going to do a little side stretching, and then we're going to, of course, do some core work. So straightening your spine. Your legs can be crossed or straight. And now bring your fingertips onto the floor. And notice how you can kind of use them to straighten your spine. Now relax the palms. Turn the right palm up towards the ceiling. Allow the right arm to float up, but really try to keep that right shoulder relaxed. And now as you reach with the right finger, just imagine that right hip is being drawn down into the earth. Reach up with the right fingers, reach down with the left hip. And now continue reaching as slight move over to the left. The fingertips are reaching up. The hip is reaching down. One more breath. And then staying in this position, take a nice breath in, and as you breathe out, fold forward and allow the right arm to drop onto your knee. So because you were in somewhat of a twist, I'm hoping you'll feel it more up from the right hip up into the back. Allow your head to dangle and relax. And then the right arm comes up and down. And here we go on the left. So the left palm turns up. The arm floats up. So see if you can relax the shoulders. Reach with that left fingertips. Ground with the left hip. Take a nice breath in. Maybe the right elbow bends a little as you tilt to the right. Feel the stretch. Feel that left hip being drawn down. Take a nice breath in and staying from here, fold forward and allow that arm to drop onto the knee. Oh. I got so into the stretch, I don't remember how we got out the last time. So a nice breath in as the arm comes up and back and down. So here we go, one more time on each side, and now the body knows what you're going to do. Maybe you switch your legs and cross them in the opposite direction. Palms on the mat, right arm reaches, right hip bone sinks down. A breath in and a breath out is the keeping that arm close to the ear as you do a little tilt to the left. One breath here. On your next exhale, dropping forward and now really feeling that stretch from the sit bone up into the back. A nice breath in as the arm gracefully comes up and down. Here we go, left side, left palm turns up, left fingertips reach, left buttocks reaches down. Exhale to the right, keeping that arm close to the ear. Exhaling and falling forward. Head relaxes, neck relaxes. And then slowly coming up and down and making your way onto your back. And bringing those thighs in towards your body. And pausing here. You can have your hands on the floor or on your shins or on your thighs. And just notice. And now as you begin some movements, nice and slow from the inside out, Maybe it's side to side, maybe it's rocking and rolling. A real mindfulness release in the back body. Maybe you can coordinate your breath. Somebody told me after last Tuesday they were like a wet noodle. Just imagine how much stress we've accumulated since last Tuesday. And then coming to stillness and placing your hands on your knees. You can either have your knees go in the opposite direction, kind of like you're rowing a boat, or in the same direction. You have your way, you know what you like. And now make it even slower. Feel those hip joints. Yay, hip joints. And then switching and going in the other direction. And then coming to stillness, holding on to the right shin. I'd like you to straighten out that left leg. And now flex the left toe back towards your forehead and push that left heel into the mat. And see if you can lengthen that leg a little. See if you can feel something in the front of the left hip. So you have an option here. You can keep the hands on the right shin or you can place them on the floor. Palms facing down. So now if your hands are down on the floor, you're really using your core to press that left heel down, to hold that right thigh in towards the body. Engage the glutes, engage the core, and see if you can slowly lift that left leg. And once it's there, pause and maybe a little movement to the ankle. And then coming to stillness, take a nice breath in and using the exhale as the left leg lowers. The left knee bends and both thighs are in towards your body. Take a nice, the hands can be on the shins or on the backs of the legs. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, apply some pressure in the arms. And feel that stretch. One more breath. Maybe you can even feel your thighs pressing on your organs. And then the right leg straightens. The right leg lengthens away. Right toes are flexed back towards your forehead. See if you can create that space now in the front of the right hip. You can either continue to hold on to the left shin or place your hands on the mat. Engage those glutes, engage your core, and see if the right leg can float up. And once it's up there, a little movement to the ankle. And now nice slow breath in, keeping those toes flexed. As you exhale, a nice slow lowering of the right leg. your shins or the backs of your legs again. Take a nice breath in, and when you exhale, oh, nice stretch. You have an option here, depending on your practice. If you like to stretch even more by lifting the head and shoulders, I don't want the thighs to move. So if the thighs move when you come up, please drop back down. But just take it to a really good stretch for you. And then the head and shoulders drop. The arms relax and the feet drop on the mat. One breath here. Slowly, the soles of your feet come together and your hands can come to your belly or your heart. And perhaps you come back to your intention that you made at the beginning of your practice. Breathing it in, feeling it, appreciating. Maybe it's just appreciating your body. And then one more breath, and the knees slowly come back together. Knees are bent and feet are flat on the floor. Now this time, keeping the left foot on the floor, we're going to lengthen that right leg away. Flex the right foot. See if you can open that right hip. And now, because your left foot is on the floor, your palms definitely are on the floor. Press your palms into the floor. Press your upper arms into the floor. Engage your core. Lengthen that right leg as you lift it up and stop when the thighs are parallel. So it only comes up as far as the left thigh. Breathe in and kind of feel that right thigh bone pulling into the hip, and as you breathe out through that right heel. One more breath in and breath out. And then slowly lowering that right leg. And this time when it hits the mat, just give that right leg a little shake. Like, okay, relax. It's your turn to relax. And then bending the right knee and placing the right foot on the mat, straighten out that left leg. Flex the toes, lengthen the leg. Maybe now you can actually become more aware of the opening in the front of the left hip. The palms are pressing down. The right foot is pressing down. The left foot is flexed towards your forehead as you slowly lift that left leg just until the thighs are parallel. As you breathe in your mind's eye, the left thigh bone is pulling in, and as you breathe out, the left heel is pushing out. One more breath in and a breath out. And then slowly, the left leg drops. And then give that left leg a little shake. So I have one that we have been doing lately that I've been playing around with. It's almost like a slowed down bicycle. So keeping the left leg straight on the mat, bring the right knee bent and drop the right thigh in towards your body. The hands are on your right shin. So take a nice breath in here. And as you breathe out, the right leg straightens and the left pulls into the body. So a few more just like this. A breath in and a breath out, and the left leg straightens and the right comes in. A breath in, a breath out, and the right straightens and the left comes in. And now you have the option, when you straighten the leg, to hover it above the floor if you care to. So a nice breath in, and as you breathe out, the right comes in and the left straightens. It can be on the floor or hovering. And now you know the drill, so going back and forth a few times. As the right leg straightens, the left comes in. So going back and forth at your own pace. So last one. Bending both knees and dropping the thighs in towards the body, but this time allow your thighs to come really wide apart. And then either holding on to the shins or the backs of the legs, apply a little pressure with the arms and just feel, what that feels like. And then release the hands and drop the feet on the mat. We're going to do a little opening for our hips, a little relaxation. So it's the left ankle on the right knee. The left foot is flexed. And now slowly begin rolling side to side. So I know you've done this before. Maybe you don't, but this time you don't come all the way to the floor when you start. But then maybe the foot gets closer to the floor on one side and the knee gets closer to the floor on the other. So now you're listening to your body. You might be going fast or slow. Seeing if you can use your breath. And when you exhale, just imagine the legs are relaxing. And now whatever side you're on, I'd like you to pause. So it's either the foot is close to the floor or the knee. And just pause and see and feel. One more letting go breath. And then coming up and through and down, and now you're dropping on the other side, so either the knee or the foot, and you're relaxing and you're breathing, and maybe your mind's saying, oh, I like this way side better than the other. Maybe I like the other one better. Just try to notice. And then slowly back to center. Threading the needle, like we often do, by grabbing that right thigh. Keeping your chin centered on your chest and pulling that right thigh in towards your body. And now, kind of relaxing the arms a little, but still holding on to that right thigh. Straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling and point your toe. And now flex your foot and bend your knee. So one more time, straighten that right leg up towards the ceiling, point your toe, flex your foot, bend the knee, release the hands, drop the right foot, drop the left. Take a nice breath here. And when you're ready, it's the right ankle on the left knee. Flexing that right foot. Begin your rolling side to side. So this is just a gentle opening, relaxing of the hips. You know, what's interesting is maybe when you were on the other side, your foot or your knee made it down to the floor. And now it doesn't want to. So just respect the body. And then whatever side you're on, stop. So either the knee is towards the floor or the foot. And breathe and feel. And then back to center, dropping in the other direction. And just letting go and breathing and feeling. And back to center. And then it's your option if you want to thread the needle and grab that left leg, you can. Maybe you pull the arms, pull the thigh towards the body for a breath. And then relax the arm as we do a little stretching of the hamstring of the left leg. The left leg straightens, the toe points, the foot flexes, the knee bends. Slowly the left leg straightens, the toe points, the toes flex back towards the forehead, and the knee bends. The right foot drops, the left foot drops, and the knees drop out to the side as you slowly come up to a seated position. So bringing your feet together kind of far away from your body. And you can hold on to your ankles or your thighs or your knees. Begin just rocking side to side. So even in the silence and the isolation, maybe it's from the silence and the isolation, we kind of have this fight or flight feeling sometimes. So as you rock, just imagine your pelvic floor, which when you're in that fight or flight gets just all tensed up. As you rock side to side, just feel it all relax. Feel your sits bones. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Slowly rocking yourself to stillness. Relax your arms next to your body onto the floor so you can straighten your spine. And now imagine that your shoulders have just relaxed down. Maybe they're a little less tense than they were at the beginning. And now drop your chin and feel the weight of the head stretching the neck. Allow the hands to come up onto the knees. As you round the shoulders, And then slowly round the spine and allow your hands to come to the floor. Relax the neck and just notice that your mind is bowing to your heart. And then when you're ready, slowly coming up. And as we come into Shavasana, for those of you who might not have been in class before, I invite you, if you have a chair or a sofa, you can scooch up to that and put your legs up on the lower parts of your legs on the chair, the sofa, or maybe some of you have gone to the wall, or maybe some of you are just lying wherever you find comfort. Maybe you've put some socks on, maybe you've pulled a blanket over you. Wherever you are, just notice. Can you do anything to just become a little bit more comfortable? And now bringing a little bit of movement to the jaw, just noticing, and then relaxing the jaw. Imagine you can actually relax your tongue. Now I'd like you to open your senses. Taste the inside of the mouth. Hearing. Listening first with your ears. And then imagine that you're listening with your whole body. You're listening with your whole body. Smell. Welcoming the touch of the air inside the nostrils. As you breathe in, perhaps really feeling the air in the nostrils. Relaxing the closed eyes. Imagine that you're actually looking inward. Internal vision. And now feel your skin. The touch of the air, maybe the touch of your clothes, maybe the touch of the floor beneath you. Just notice your skin. Now, I'd like you to bring to mind your intention again. Maybe thinking of this as just planting the seed one more time. Breathing in and tension. And breathing out. And then perhaps just saying thank you and letting go as we rest in the silence for a few moments. Perhaps you can imagine that your body is melting into the floor. Releasing any last tension. And then allowing your breath to be your returning. Allowing the breath to deepen in the body. As I read to you a Dana Falls poem called The Breath of Life, I breathe in all that is, awareness expanding to take everything in as if my heart beats the world into being. From the unnamed vastness beneath the mind, I breathe my way to wholeness and healing. Inhalation, exhalation. Each breath a yes and a letting go, a journey and a coming home. So perhaps a slow rolling to one side, and making your way to a seated position, but staying wherever you are if you're next to your sofa or your chair. And once you're up, either legs are crossed or straight, you're feeling comfortable. You're closing your eyes, relaxing your hands wherever you like. Repeating the last few lines from the unnamed vastness beneath the mind. I breathe my way to wholeness and healing. Inhalation, exhalation, each breath a yes and a letting go, a journey and a coming home. So namaste. Thank you for practicing. And if you want to unmute, you'll have to unmute. Oh,